This is not a person I go to, not a person I go to school with.
It's supposed to be anonymous.
Right. And what is the name of your anonymous blog?
Face the fear. No, I forgot. Embrace the fear. Okay, start over. See, this is what happens when you don't tell me to prepare. I forget things. Start over.
Hey everybody, welcome to OpinionHated. My name is Hassan, and today we are going to dive into our fears. I don't know what this is. So if you remember the first video I did, I was talking about for this class project, everyone was allowed to pick what they wanted to do for their blogs, their vlogs, whatever. And a friend of mine, she decided to explore fears. Her fears, along with anyone who would share theirs. And I sat down recently and spoke to her about some of what she covered already. So let's check that out.
The name of the blog is Embrace the Fear.
And why are you doing it?
I thought it would be a fun idea to help people get over things that they are fearful of and have a nice twist to it by having me do whatever they are fearful of so that they may be encouraged to try and do the same, or at least get a good laugh out of seeing me do whatever makes them fearful.
So they send you their fears and you carry it out, you act it out?
Usually I have a short interview with them to be able to grasp the full impact of having that fear. So you get to see their body language, you get to see the fear in their eyes, you get to see sometimes people cold sweat, some people shake, the expressions in their faces and all those things. So it helps.
You sound like you get a kick out of people's fear.
To conquer fear, you must become fear. You must bask in the fear of other men.
I don't, but it's interesting to see how different people have different reactions to things. So while some people may not be able to talk about it at all, I've had instances where a girl literally, she sat in a chair by herself and wanted complete silence, and her fear, funny enough, was of lightning, and it was storming outside at the point in time, and she couldn't tell the story. So it's interesting, it adds a little more than just having them email me or send me a document with it, because there's more to it than that.
Why fear out of everything though?
I don't know. I think I started initially with wanting to face my fear, so I guess it was something personal at first. I wanted to do something that meant something to me. At this point in time in my life, I want to be able to get past things that hold me back. And then I thought, it would be interesting if I could then include my fellow students in it, other people in my life.
Not fellow students, because remember, she's not. Yeah.
People in my life, co-workers, family members, and it's a good way to get to know somebody past the, hi, how are you going? Give me things you like, give me things you dislike. Fear tends to get deep, tends to get to know a different side of you.
Do you regret choosing fear, or you like, you still enjoy doing it?
I still enjoy it. It has not disappointed me one bit. But I would say though, when I have to actually write things about myself, it brings back things that makes me quite uncomfortable, but I guess that's part of the experience. I can't expect people to tell me their fear if I'm not comfortable sharing my own.
Was one of your fears that you were glad you faced because of this project?
Not necessarily glad, but I think the ones that I would have mentioned are things that are constant struggle, which I'm starting to realize that a lot of people deal with things like that. So the things that they fear, they don't necessarily, shy away from it, or they can't hide from it. It's everyday things that we just have to learn to maneuver around and learn to get over. So one of the things that I had difficulties with would have been escalators, which would have been my first entry. Don't laugh, okay? Don't laugh. It has prevented me from things, but...
What exactly about escalators?
I would say you could go and read the blog and you could find out, but for the sake of the video, when I was younger, I saw this video where this girl who had long hair fell in an escalator, and the movement of the escalator ripped off her hair by the scalp. Yeah. And I mean, I have long hair, so I would prefer to walk up the stairs than to put my clumsy self in that scenario where I could just well, that could happen to me, you know.
So you don't usually take escalators?
No, if there's a stair, I would take the stairs.
Well, that's healthier. What is the most interesting fear you've come across?
So far, lightning, the fear of lightning. So I was surprised when, you know, I would ask everybody. I had a list of things that I would have liked to explore. So I thought people would be afraid of, you know, deep water, people would be afraid of snakes, a lot of insects. But to hear somebody be afraid of lightning, that was interesting because, I mean, you can't really run from lightning, you can't hide from lightning. So it's interesting to find out, you know, their coping mechanisms and all those things and how much this person was affected by it. It was surprising.
What was one of the most, in your opinion, the most legit scary fear that somebody had?
I don't think I had any that were that serious, at least not as yet. So there's one that I plan to do with a person who is afraid of deep water because they had a scare of drowning.
Listen, that's fine.
So,
that's fine.
That's scary though.
When I was younger, we were in, I think, Tobago, and it was my dad and I, and we were in a canoe, and the waters were all choppy, and the canoe ended up turning over, and I could not feel the bottom of the. I did feel something brush past my foot, and as soon as the canoe flipped back over, I was in the canoe. The hell with anybody else that was in the.
So do you think that you're fearful of that?
Of what?
Of deep water?
Oh, hell
drowning
yes.
And all these things?
Hell, this, you see Jaws?
That's like unrealistic. Who's gonna be out in the middle of the ocean and like put themselves in that position?
Shipwreck victims.
Yeah, you're gonna be shipwrecked. Okay.
Not me.
Oh, okay.
I ain't going on no cruise. Probably. Unless somebody offer it free.
Yeah.
But hell yes.
No. It is to the point where this person says that they don't go in water past their car. Like they would go to the beach and
How about a
like
pool?
frolic right there.
How about a pool?
No, not even that.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's interesting. I haven't had somebody with like a fear that has turned into a phobia. I mean, everybody has phobia of like little things like spiders and those kind of things, but like extreme fear.
Some of them
no.
justified. Like frogs.
Listen, I had somebody who was afraid of frogs, and I mean,
That's fine.
I don't think that's.
They evil.
No,
Frogs
it
evil.
isn't that bad.
Frogs kill one in every one person a year.
That's
It's
all
true.
dramatic.
It's a high statistic.
So
People
you're
die
going
from.
to be that one person in the other.
Listen, I don't want to be. You know how many people die from frog bites every year? What is one fear you're looking to conquer through this?
I don't think, because I think my fears are not, I don't want to say that I could conquer them because they are continuous things.
Even after you face them?
My fear, my personal fear,
Yeah.
I mean, I fear things like escalators and cockroaches. I can't conquer that, they'll always be there.
So what if one day you come across a cockroach on an escalator?
I would take the stairs and run really fast.
Do you think you'll continue this after the semester is over?
I think so. I think it would be something that would forever be interesting. People could always look at it and, you know, they say misery likes company. So if I'm fearful of something and, you know, you Google to find some comfort or whatever, it's a good way so people could know that, okay, I'm not the only one that has a problem with this, or I'm not the only one that reacts this way. And it helps people kind of feel okay with their little crazy or little thing that makes them
Just
feel
call people
uncomfortable.
crazy?
I am that person.
Should I edit that out?
I am that person.
We'll see.
I am that person.
Don't
that
trust this
doesn't
person
make
with your fears.
Oh my god, no. I mean, if it does help, we don't mention anything. We just have the gender of the person and their age. So, you know, just say it.
Has it just been like family and friends, or have you gotten strangers to interact with the blog?
I have gotten no family and friends because I try to. It's not something that I tell my family and friends.
At least you
I
support
haven't,
it.
Yeah. So I haven't told my family and friends about it. I haven't.
Oh, you
interviewed-
didn't tell them
no, I didn't
about
tell
it.
them.
So how you expect to get the support?
But yeah, I haven't told my family and friends about it unless I would have asked them to be one of the persons I talk about. So, and I mean, a lot of people are not comfortable speaking about these things, which in itself is such a, it speaks to how much they feel
But that's
about
fine.
their
I
fear.
mean,
So I think because I haven't told them about it, the only interactions I've had outside of the interactions that we have to have with it were strangers, and the responses I've gotten were encouraging, like, oh, I enjoy this. I didn't know other people fear things like this too. I didn't know people felt the same way, because a lot of people could share a common fear but have different reactions to it.
Have you had many people sharing common fears?
Well, the ones that are most common, so like frogs. I didn't realize how many people were afraid of frogs.
They should be.
Until we
Be
went,
afraid of frogs.
until we went into it, and then just like spiders and cockroaches and snakes. Those, like you see creepy crawlies, that's like a whole general population kind of thing.
What constitutes creepy crawly?
Anything that creeps and crawls.
Like babies?
That could go up your wall and
What the hell kind of babies you encounter?
not babies.
Babies crawling
but
up
like
our...
insects. Things with like many legs.
Okay, where could people find the blog if they're interested in sharing our faith?
So there's a Facebook page with the same name, Embrace Your Fair Embrace Your Fair 07, and the Instagram is the same.
Remember, if you'd like to share your affairs or even check out some of the stories of people who shared similar affairs to yours, you can check out the blog at Embrace the Fair 07 at WordPress. That's all for this episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Peace.